All right, so let's talk a little bit about what to do with maybe a tax deed property that you can't sell. I want to start off reading a little quote here. I don't know who it's from, but it's in our book. Give a man a 9-year lease on a garden, and he will convert it into a desert. Give that same man secure possession of a bleak rock, and he will turn it into a garden in that 9-year period. So basically, what I'm saying here is if you have a tax deed property, or for that matter, any type of property you can't sell, lease optioning can be a great way to go ahead and make some money on that property. So we actually do this often, owner financing. And it's a really good way to go to, one, you can get more value from the property, and two, if you're really having trouble selling something, maybe there's somebody out there that doesn't have the best of credit and they can't get a mortgage or a loan, but they want to own property. So what you guys can do is, if you have a property and you can't sell it, lease optioning can be a very good alternative for you. And you can go and ask for a large deposit and then collect residual income off that. So it works really well. I'm just looking at my notes here. For people that are, once again, wanting property, maybe their credit's not good, they'll go ahead and do deals like that with you. We even do deals like that often too, where we take over properties subject to existing financing. Subject to is a little bit different than lease optioning, but what you can do, basically lease option is like the word is like rent to own, basically, if you're a little confused on what that means. So one of the great things about lease optioning is that if the buyer that you give it to, if they fail to make the payments to you, you take the property back. So if you're sitting on some properties right now that maybe you're having a hard time moving, you might want to go ahead and try doing some owner financing on that property to move it quickly. So this is a very powerful strategy. And there's even been some people that go and they just specialize in lots and land. So maybe they go to the tax deed sale and they buy a lot for $500. Maybe it's worth $5-6 grand or $2,000-3,000. But what they'll do is they'll get it for $500, and maybe they'll lease option it / rent to own it to somebody for maybe $500-600 down and a couple $100 a month. And if you do that 10-20 times, you're making a few $1,000s per month off of these low-cost tax deeds, the land and things like that. Every now and then you'll get killer deals. A friend of mine just bought a house. I think it was worth 60 or 70 grand, and he got it for 1,500, and I think it rents for like 11 or 1,200 per month. So there's always going to be amazing breakthrough deals that happen. But if you end up getting a property and you're having a hard time selling it, try the lease option. Try rent to own type thing. You can take a large deposit, collect some residual income, and then you get that money freed up so you can move on to the next deal. So that's our little tip of the day. Let's wrap it up. Once again, we're doing that live event. I'd love to have you there. It's April 21st to 23rd in Los Angeles. Come join us. We're going to show you how we buy tax deeds, and it's going to be a 3-day event. It's going to be a great time. So there's a link here somewhere, and go ahead and click. It's only like $97 for the 3 days. It's a great deal. We do have a VIP where we're going to do an extra day and actually take people through the process of doing a live sale, because there's the Riverside auction happening just the day after our event. So we're going to stay an extra day, and then we're going to research for the Riverside auction. And then from there, the Riverside auction is online at home. So people will go home and then they'll log onto their computer and attend the auction with us. So click the link somewhere, and we'll see you at the event. Thanks.